right, everyone, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. I remain Yomi Akatuba. Thanks to everyone who subscribed to my YouTube channel the other time. Um, but if you're new here, kindly hit the subscribe button. On this channel, I post videos on music production, gospel music production. On music production, mixing uh, and mastering basically, and also tricks on how to achieve certain things while mixing. All right, so in this video I'll be sharing with you uh, how to mix Gangan talking drum. I mean, let's have an ovation for that, because you get to search YouTube for this kind of video and you can't find. All right, so but this is a video on how to mix talking drum. Talking drum. If you're a Nigerian and you're having issues mixing talking drum, here's the video for you. All right, so and also if you're outside the country, you can also learn from this video. All right, so let's get into it. So I've recorded my talking drum. One of the important things to take note of while mixing your talking drum is while recording your talking drum is, don't record hot. Please, I beseech thee, brethren, don't record too hot. Don't record too hot. Make sure you're recording the signal going into your preamp is not too loud, so you adjust the gain level of your preamp. All right, so as you can see here, my talking drum is at the mean. Even the loudest peak is not, the loudest heat, the hardest heat of the talking drummer is not peaking too high. All right, so make sure you get it at that stage. All right, so having said that one, let's move to our main video. The purpose of this video, how to mix talking drum. All right, first and foremost, I'm working with Cubase, and I prefer using my stock EQ on talking drum, for my talking drum first. All right, so first things first, um grab your Cubase EQ, channel EQ. This is my talking drum, so let's listen first. I hope you can hear that. All right, so I hope you can hear that. So that is it. So now I'm going to be doing some filtering or cutting, removing annoying frequencies. All right, so let's come here. I'm using Cubase 10, by the way. All right, um so I cut to around 25 hertz. That low end rumble, I cut to around maybe 30 hertz. Then I look for my sweet spot where the Gangan sounds best. That's the low end of the talking drum. So let's listen. Okay, somewhere around 80 80 to 80 to 83 hertz. See, there are no rules to mixing this thing. I'm just giving you road maps on what to check on, and on what to check for while mixing. All right, so please don't see this as a static rule that okay, I must boost around 80 hertz or this. No, I'm not giving you any rule to mix gongo. I'm just giving you guide on what to do. All right, so I'm boosting the sweet spot. All right, so we are set for that. Now the mid range, the mid frequency where it sounds annoying, that makes it sound muddy. Let's cut it out. All right, so you don't want this sound. All right, so that's it. Then we move to our let me take this off and make use of this. Okay, we move to our I mid and cut that skin rumble. That sorry for that illustration. That skin, that gong skin, talking drum skin rumble. That want to take it off. So let's check for where it sounds awful, and we cut it out. So you can hear that bang, bang, bang. So we are taking it off. Take that off. Then finally, that's hit the high frequency where you get to hear the ta, ta, the sweetest part of the talking drum. You boast. So having done this, I'm still going to load another EQ plugin from Cubase. Let's choose our Studio EQ. Oh, sorry. Let's make use of our Studio EQ. All right, that's it. So Studio EQ, this is it. So I'm going to come activate the spectrum analyzer. The skin rumble is still sounding, is still coming up. So let's come here and dip it out. Then that sweet spot, that's high frequency point, just boost that place. Quick disclaimer, I'm not giving you a rule to mix in talking drum. I'm reminding you again so that you won't say I went to this YouTube channel. And no, I'm not giving you a rule, but I'm giving you what to look out for while mixing talking drum. So having done this, I'm going to load my compressor. I'm going to load up my compressor plugin. I come here and search for my compressor. It's also from Cubase, also. So loading up my compressor. All right, so disable the soft knee button, then auto makeup gain. I'm disabling it, so I want to make up my gain myself. I don't need any. So let's come here, and now if you want to, quick tip on how to hear your compressor faster while mixing: bring down, set your attack to 0, increase your ratio, that's the amount of compression going on, increase your ratio to about 4 to about 3 ratios 6 or thereabout. Then bring down your release, bring it down, then bring down your threshold. Remember to disable your auto makeup gain. All right, so now let's play. Let's bring down the compressor. Let me bring up the attack. You can see the transient is now coming through. Let me cut it. It's chopping off the transient, and we don't want our talking drum to sound lifeless. We don't want it to sound weak. So let's bring up to make the transient pass through the heat. Then our release. All right, so I think we've got, then you back off your threshold, then you match your makeup gain with your initial talking drum sound, because the truth of the matter is that you've lost volume while working with the compressor now. So you are going to match up your former volume before adding the compressor. You match it up with your compressor now. You get, yeah. So you match it up with your compressed signal now, and let's. right, so that's that about mixing talking drum. Then what I like to do, I like giving my talking drum a little bit of ambience so that it feels in its own space. It feels like it's in its own space. Even though I'm panning it to the left or right, I prefer giving it its own space. All right, so that it will have its own space in the mix in the song I'm working with. All right, so in the song I'm working on rather. So let's go to I love Valhalla Valhalla plate. I love it. So reduce the mix, then pre-delay so that the talking drum will be too inside the reverb. So then reduce the low, then reduce the high a little bit, then bring down the stuff, then uh, about 0.7 thereabout. Then it's just little of the reverb. Too much of the reverb will make your too much of the reverb will make your signal, the audio signal you're adding it to make reverb is like dipping a pen into a water. So when the reverb is too much, it means you've thrown the pen into the water. The pen is now drowning. But when you add a little bit of the pen into the water, it means you allow the water affect a little bit of the pen. All right, so the pen is not drowning. So same thing for audio. If you are putting reverb on any signal, make sure it's not too much so that your signal won't drown in the river of reverb. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope this video helps. I mean, it's not necessary for you to add the reverb. It's just my own style of mixing, and everyone has their own taste. All right, so and a little reminder again, this is not a rule. I'm just giving you a kind of guide on what to do. Thank you very much for watching. And if you think you have any question or you have any idea or you have any comment, kindly write your comment down below. I'll be waiting for you. Thank you very much. I remain Yomi Akatugba. Please hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified when I post a new video.